Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. We are excited to be with our guest today, Sophie Bidard. She is she goes into uncharted territories of consciousness, and she assists in the upgrading of our multidimensional perception. She's going to be doing intuitive readings for all of us today. And so if you're in our Zoom audience, you can get an intuitive reading. Just raise your hand. Let's welcome Sophie Bidard here to Quantum Conversations. Hi, Sophie.
Thank you, Loren. Hi, Loren. Hi, everybody. Thank you for welcoming me to your community. I'm truly delighted to be with you today in Quantum Conversations. Yeah.
We are excited to have you. I want to share that you and I were able to do a session together, and that totally blew me away, to be honest. It went very deep. It went very multidimensional across all space and time. And at first, I was like, well, I do enough of this work. I'm fine. I don't have an issue. Field was something in the lineage that I had no idea was there. And the only reason it had come out was because of something in my own space-time continuum with someone in my life and an issue that arose. It actually took us back on a lineage with my maternal side, my paternal side, and past lives. That was an imprint of suppression. So that was all cleared and really very cool. We're going to experience that today with Sophie. But Sophie, I wanted to ask you first, tell us about what multidimensionality is and how you came into your own awareness of your multidimensionality and your understanding of it.
Yes, thank you. And yes, I'm happy to share my view of multidimensionality, because to be honest, for a long time I've been very puzzled with that, wondering what does that even mean, beyond the intellect, really the conceptualization. Okay, 3D, 5D, 11D, it speaks to my head, but it doesn't speak to my heart. And just honestly, I just couldn't get it. So one day I was on a walk in the forest and I asked, and it was presented to me in a very simple way. And for the very first time, it made sense to my heart. So I would like to share this metaphor with everybody today. So multidimensionality is knowing yourself as a ball, and being the ball, perceiving yourself as the ball. The ball is the full potential of you, whether actualized or not yet actualized, whether known or not yet known by you. And you can be everything within the ball, everything the ball can be, everything the ball contains. You can be what the moment requires of you, as opposed to being fixed or defined, set in time and in space, and actually restricted. That would be the image. What I was shown in with this metaphor is that it would be the image of not being a ball, but being a disc, maybe, or a circle, or a dot, right? Or even a segment, or a chip, or a shapeless piece of thing, and being trapped and restricted in that shape and in the limited possibilities offered by that shape. Now, knowing yourself as the ball, you're knowing yourself as complete and whole and as multidimensional. And it's a knowing that is a deep belief, a knowing of truth within. It's not just a mental knowing. And there might be aspects of or areas of the ball that are yet to be discovered and to be explored and to be consciously embraced and expressed, but there's still this knowing yourself as the ball that is the truth, right? So what it requires is embracing the ball, allowing the revelation of it and the expression of all the different aspects that are contained within the ball. So I hope this metaphor of the ball brings greater meaning and allows you to explore it and to play with it. And I wanted to invite, maybe for just a moment, invite everyone to just close your eyes for a moment and get a sense for yourself of how close do you feel to being the ball. Are there areas of the ball that feel like they're suppressed? Or do you feel trapped into being a disc, a circle, a dot, a segment, or anything less than a ball? Just get a sense of it. And for you, maybe it's not a ball, but it's a cube. Let your higher self translate the metaphor in terms that speak to you, that speak to your heart, so that you can play with it instead of being in the head and trying to figure it out. And to take the metaphor even one step further, what if what appears as a ball was actually a rosebud, so tightly closed that it looks like a ball. But as you hold within and embody higher vibrations, the rosebud naturally opens itself and blooms. Right? To me, that's the ultimate metaphor for multidimensionality. And you can hold it in your heart and explore it and discover a whole new truth within you. So
that's beautiful.
With that, yeah, thank you. Now, for me, you asked me what was my journey, my own discovery of multidimensionality. Yes, ready to flower, Michelle, absolutely. And we'll talk about that. For me, the journey, well, there has been quite a journey of becoming from being a hardcore atheist to finding and embracing my spiritual self while taking the turn from corporate life into embracing and serving from my healer's gifts. And I started with deep emotional work. And then while training with the Academy for the Soul, what was revealed to me was a sacred gift of clearing the karmic entanglements, which is what you experienced, Lauren. And this work is really extremely deep and brought my transformational work to a whole new depth and a whole new dimension, really. And that's when I started to consciously and intentionally explore the notion of multidimensionality. So at some point, I entered the phase of the dark night of the soul. Actually, my astrology was pointing to a triple dark night of the soul. So right away, I knew I needed to walk through this with faith and with grace. So I braced myself, and I got a sense that this would be a journey of greater becoming. So it was inspiring, but there was so much stirring. The stirring from what wanted to become, what wanted to be revealed within me. So as I was riding the waves of this stirring, I found myself hitting a block, feeling incomplete. And I was experiencing a whole chunk of myself being out of reach. And it was even more disturbing to me and creating so much friction within me, because as a healer, my purpose is all about being whole. Healing is all about wholeness, right? And at that time, I was doing really great with my work, but I knew there was so much more to me that wanted and actually that needed to come out into expression and come out into service. And yet somehow I just couldn't reach to it. It was like there was a hatch within me. That was the experience, a hatch behind which was what I was looking for. And I could feel it calling me and magnetizing me from the other side, but I just couldn't reach. I just kept bumping into this hatch. And so feeling, knowing even that behind and beyond this hatch were whole chunks of myself, whole chunks of my abilities, of my mastery, my wisdom that were held there as if they were captive, and in this captivity they were suppressed. So I decided to use what I have, to use the gifts that I owned at the time in order to unlock the gifts that were suppressed. So I did, clearing the karmic entanglements of suppression. So I started clearing in my aura, clearing in my past timeline, and then getting in the genealogical maternal line. The unfolding really totally blew my mind, and it blew the hatch open and revealed the truth. So here is what appeared, what revealed itself. As I was above the genealogical maternal line in a very ancient time, observing from above, I was shown multidimensional people who knew that their days were counted. And it was a time of the very ancient Celts, the Druids, not from the Middle Ages, but much, much more ancient times. And, you know, my grandparents, my maternal grandparents had migrated from Brittany, to escape famine and poverty. And Brittany, that's this area where the Celts used to be settled, right? And for long, I've had the sense of having behind me a lineage of powerful healers and messengers of the divine from over there in Bretagne, but I hadn't been able to reach to them or to their wisdom, even to their presence until then. So during the session, as I was perceiving from above the genealogical maternal line, what I was perceiving is that they knew the suppression was coming. The suppression and even the genocide of the multidimensional peoples. And as they knew that it was coming, what they did is that they anticipated the suppression and they took measures to hide their wisdom, to hide their knowledge, their mastery, so that they could be preserved. And so that they could be silently, secretly passed down the lineage until the time would come that they would be brought back into the open and brought back to service. And as I was observing, I heard nothing was ever lost. The loss is an illusion. The illusion was orchestrated for preservation, to actually avoid the loss, avoid the suppression. It was just made dormant, coded in the DNA of the lineage forward through those who survived the genocide somehow. And that there would come the time of the reclaiming and the restoring, and that time is now. And for me, that time was that very day. And it was a very intense session. There were many tears flowing of liberation and of relief and massive energy shifts. The hatch finally opened and the hatch disintegrated. You know, this hatch that had been created for safety, for preservation, it had been created by a masterful weaving of a cloak of invisibility. It was a ritual. I was observing the ancestors gathering to intentionally place their mastery, their wisdom, their knowledge of their multidimensionality, their essence, to place it all under a cloak. So I could see them in a circle and energetically weaving from the center of the circle in a spiraling movement, expanding and becoming thicker and thicker as they were claiming, I dim my light, I dim my light, I dim my light. And they pinned the cloak with crystals that they placed in the earth. They were assigned the role of wisdom keepers, and they buried them into the ground. And once the ritual was complete, they were at peace with what was coming. No matter how horrifical it would unfold, they knew that the essence was preserved, and they knew, and actually they celebrated the future coming of those further down the lineage, those who would search for and find and collect those crystals, the wisdom keepers, those who would hold these crystals within, who would hold dormant in their DNA the treasures that had been placed under the illusion of loss, to be found and revealed and embraced. And we are those people. You know, as I completed the clearing of the suppression from the genealogical maternal line, I was shown other timelines of other lineages at other times and other places doing the same. A ritual to cloak the treasures and hide them until it would be time that they no longer be lost, but they would be found and lived, right? So many of us have experienced suppression in our lineages. So much has been suppressed. So much seems to have been lost, but it has not. It has been an illusion. Now, a very compelling illusion, that's for sure, and an intentional illusion, right? Now, after that session, the next day, after a good rest, letting it all settle, the next day, I was having massive realizations and connections. Suddenly, the pieces of a puzzle that it had puzzled me for many years, it was all coming together. Whenever I would close my eyes, I would see a spiral of light. It was there, right there in my face, so bright, so compelling. The spiraling weaving that they had used to create the illusion. The spiral, I realized it had been with me for so long. The spiral of life, this triple spiral, is the symbol of that region of Bretagne where my grandparents had come from. And also the spiral is essential to the ancient Celts and Druids, of course. And I realized, well, ever since I started my energy work, my hand has been moving in a spiraling way like this without me doing it. It was just the spiral had been imprinted in my body, and my body knew the spiral before my consciousness knew it, right? And so I realized, well, my lineage, that's the lineage of the spiral. I call us the people of the spiral, right? We are the people of the spiral. And for some of you in the audience, you may also be the people of the spiral, or you may be of other lineages. But they have orchestrated a similar cloaking of their mastery, of their wisdom, of their knowledge, creating an illusion of loss for preservation and in due time for restoration. We know the Mayans. The Mayans didn't just vanish. It's believed that they moved to another dimension. So what is that if not a cloaking, right? And what about the ancient Egyptians? What about Lemuria, Atlantis, and so many other lost civilizations? It would be so naive to believe that they were so advanced and conscious, and they would have let themselves be erased and let everything get lost. I don't think so. I don't believe so. And I believe that we can all feel that truth within ourselves, right? And I'd like to just make a little pause and invite you to close your eyes again for just a moment as you take all this in and go into your heart and listen and observe and sense and perceive the calling of your lineage. And ask your higher self, what wants to be remembered through me? What wants to be recovered through me? What wants to be revealed through me? What suppression wants to be eluded through me? What illusion wants to be eluded through me? What lost wisdom wants to be reclaimed, restored, gathered, and embraced? What lost knowledge? What lost mastery? What lost mystery wants to be reclaimed, restored, gathered, and embraced? What is my lineage calling me to do, to change, to be aware of, to receive? What is my lineage calling me to recall, to recover, to reclaim, to restore, to embrace, and to offer to the world in service to the highest good of all? And you may hear or see or sense or somehow receive answers, or you may receive them later. And just know that what you need to do at this point is to claim, I am ready and willing to restore my rightful inheritance for my highest good, my evolution, and in the highest good of all. In the lineage, in their multidimensionality, they knew what was coming and they took responsibility, hiding the treasures behind the illusion of loss. And then what had to happen could happen. That was just the surface unfolding of the suppression. The essence, we know the essence cannot be suppressed. So the essence was preserved, and we are the ones who are alive now to bring it back, to reclaim it, to restore it. We are not scared, as the saying goes. We are not scared. We were born for that. We are the ones, and the time for restoration is now. Yes.
Very powerful.
Mm.
Very, very powerful. I can sense everyone is getting their multidimensionality sharpened or attuned to their gifts to reclaim. I'll share, we'd love to hear from those in our Zoom audience, but I just feel like crying right now Self-love, judgment of self, that has got to end. And this process you just took us through is that we are the beauty. We are the essence.
Yes.
Why do we limit that? The construct of the mind, but it even goes deeper. So radiating self-love, radiating love to the earth. To me, this took me back to Lemuria, and I feel a deep responsibility. And I'm sure that others watching and listening also feel that. This is a very Lemurian tribe here. But really what comes is, the connection with the animals. Lately, the bird song has been really talking to me. And restoring love for ourselves and unconditional love for every human, every being, everything on our planet. That was beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because as long as we somehow still agree to the suppression through the self-hatred, self-judgment, right, self-blame, well, we allow it to be maintained, right? So it is ours to decide to say, this is it. It ends with me. This is the end of the suppression, the end of the illusion, the end of all that goes with this, right? And it has so many ramifications, and each of us carries different aspects of the responsibility. We have some commonalities, of course, but each of us has some specificities as well, right? So we are all touched by it, but we also, each of us have very specific ways in which it calls us, or areas, or where, how does it touch us? How does it trigger us to taking action, right? Reclaiming, liberating ourselves from this cloak, or from the remaining of this cloak, right? Of this illusion, and declaring, this is the end. This is the end. It ends with us.
It ends here, baby, right now.
It ends, that's it. Yeah. Thank you.
Empowering.
Thank you.
Actually, that was really, really empowering.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it is time. It really is. And so it also brings me into belief systems where because of this, I can see so many belief systems in this lifetime, as well as past lifetimes, that limit us, that just keep us locked in. So what if we decide to say, no more belief systems, I command to be connected to source and to be aligned with source and to know that truth. I'm going to cry again. That's my truth meter, is that nothing can stop that. No matter if it's vows in this lifetime, right? Or the shoulds that we give each other. As long as we're aligned in love, there should be no other belief systems. Wow, beautiful. I would love to hear from our audience. We have in our Zoom chat people who are connecting with amazing wild birds right now. A tree. Lori says she's standing near Major Oak in Sherwood Forest, and a tree reached down and touched her. Vanita saw herself as a priestess holding a crystal ball, and she felt it was Lemuria too. Michelle Sarah said a massive golden spiral came through my heart center, spiraling clockwise and anti-clockwise. coming up from Gaia, the crystalline core, tingling in the body, tingling in the lower back and the head. And then the ball, I think when we were feeling, let's say it's sphere or a ball, many people reported like, I kind of felt like a flat bottom. And now I'm going through this Lemuria thing. The flat bottom was this Lemurian, that's all I can articulate right now, but something to do with that. So I love that demonstration or that exercise of feeling into ourselves, that whole sphere of us, the essence of us. Okay.
Yeah.
And the beautiful birds outside my window are really chattering at me right now.
You know, I'm on Facebook. My name is Sophie Bidard, so it's interesting that the birds come so so obviously.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I wish I could record it for everyone and play it. Okay, beautiful. Well, all right. You talked about karmic entanglements of suppression.
Yes.
And that's really what we did there on a collective group level, is went into ourselves and felt around for that. You have a way of helping individuals with their karmic entanglements. Those in our Zoom audience can raise their hand, and we're going to do a few intuitive readings.
Yes.
But first, do you want to add anything else about karmic entanglements of suppression? Now, these hang out in our aura. Also, it's in our DNA, isn't it?
Yes. Well, here is the thing with karmic entanglements, and we may have karmic entanglements of many things, right? And today, yes, we're talking karmic entanglements of suppression because that's obviously our big theme. Karmic entanglements are created at a point in time where obviously at every moment we have a choice, right? Every moment is a choice whether we go with our higher self, our divine self, or we go with our little self, our ego, and so do we go the high road or do we go the low road, right? And every moment we have that choice, right? Now, some choices and some moments are more determining than others. There are moments that are really crossroads and decisions that we have to make in our journey that are crossroads. And at these crossroads moments, when we make the choice not to go with the higher self, with the divine self, not to take the high road, but we go down the path of the ego, of the restriction, the judgment, and the little self, that's where the karmic entanglements are created on the timeline, right? So they happen on our past timeline. Our ancestors have created some on the genealogical maternal line and on the genealogical paternal line. And in this lifetime, we also have some of these. So especially if we have on the same theme, say theme of suppression, if we have karmic entanglements in our past timeline, genealogical, maternal, and paternal line, it creates like a web, right? It creates like a cobweb that keeps us trapped into this suppression. So in this current lifetime, we're going to experience suppression. And we're going to be trapped like in the spider web, like the insect is trapped in the spider web. We are trapped in the karmic entanglements in this web. And in this lifetime, it's going to manifest as an attachment in our aura. So when we clear the karmic entanglements, as you experience this, Lauren, what we do is first I guide to clearing it in the aura. So we unhook it from the aura. So that's what's relevant to this current lifetime. And I pull the strings that attach to the past timeline, genealogical maternal and genealogical paternal line. And then we go and clear very systematically and very thoroughly in each of these three lines where the karmic entanglements are attached. I read for you where is the attachment point. And we go there. I guide you above the timeline, and I guide you to collect the wisdom that is attached at this point, at this moment where we missed the point, right? We missed the high road and we took the low road. And there are tremendous treasures of wisdom that are held at this moment, at this anchor point. So I guide you to gather all of the wisdom and to really integrate it, to absorb it, to embody it. Once this is done, then the whole, whether it's the past timeline, genealogical, maternal, or paternal line, the whole karmic entanglements are cleared just like that, once we have collected the whole wisdom. So with that, we cover this lifetime with the aura, past timeline, genealogical maternal line, genealogical paternal line. Okay. And yes, it is in our DNA. It is all these patterns. It is, and suddenly we have cleared it and we are free. And we are free. And so what I want to offer today is the reading on where the karmic entanglements are attached in the aura. Okay. And with this reading, I'll create, for each person I do a reading for, I create a power claiming key. That's one of the things that I do. It's a mantra that I create especially for you with your higher self, that is tailored to whatever will have come through for through the reading.
Yes, and I just want to share again the session that you did with me. It was over an hour. It was very powerful. It was very deep. It was very comprehensive. And there's several mantras that come about. And when we do this work, our higher self is always guiding us. In fact, our conscious mind or our ego minds, our waking mind may say, I've got nothing going on right now. But when we drop into the work, the higher self comes in to show us exactly what needs to be worked on in that moment. Yeah. So this is a beautiful connection. You're working with your higher self and our higher selves.
Yep. Yeah.
To do this. And that really is beautiful.
Yeah. It's very
it's
collaborative.
Yeah. And it goes beyond, it goes quantum, actually. It goes quantum and multidimensional. So let's do a few
do this.
Reading. We've got lots of folks with their hands. First off is Cynthia. Cynthia, you can unmute yourself and ask the question, where are karmic entanglements of suppression in my aura? Hi, Cynthia.
Hi. So yes, I would love to know where the karmic entanglements exist in my aura. And thank you.
All right. Yes, thank you, Cynthia. So what I do for these readings and these clearings, I work with the Lipika. The Lipika, they are the celestial beings who have the role of being the scribes of karma. So when we do the clearing, they guide and support the clearing work. And in these readings, they also, my higher self communicates with the Lipika. So I ask the Lipika, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura, Cynthia? All right, going straight to the power center. And it's like the web, the web that is weaved through the current timeline and past timeline and genealogical maternal and paternal line. It's wrapped around your power center. Imagine a spider web wrapped around the power center, and it's grabbing it and it's pressing it, right? It's putting pressure, pressing it as if you were holding a ball, like a tennis ball, and you try to squeeze it and you try to reduce it and you try to, well, disintegrate it, let's say, right? And so it's, yeah, it's trying to kick the power center off, right? To disempower it, certainly. Okay, so let me create the power claiming key for you, Cynthia, having my higher self work it out with your higher self. Right, here is your power claiming key, Cynthia. And anyone who resonates, who feels sensations in their power center, you can make it yours as well. Here is your power claiming key. Even if I don't know how,
Even if I don't know how,
I intend to fully and completely liberate my power.
I intend to fully and completely liberate my power.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
That's right. And breathe. How does that feel to claim it, Cynthia?
It feels good. And
yeah.
The power center that you're speaking of, is that the solar plexus?
Yes, yes,
okay.
Solar plexus.
And I actually feel that there. So
yeah. Yeah. So claim your mantra, claim it out loud, write it down, right? Write it like a contract, right?
Yes.
Use it. You can sing it, dance it, but use it. And what it does, I ask to be guided and supported. It places your intention, place your intention in the hands of your higher self. So your higher self is going to guide and support you towards this intention.
Beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was really good. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle, Ra, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, Michelle.
Hello, wonderful ladies. Yeah, I've had several sessions with Sophie and they're so awesomely powerful. Thank you. I'd love to know where we're going this time, please.
All right. Thank you, Michelle. Yes, we know each other. Our higher selves know each other and know to work so well together. I'm delighted to have you today with us, Michelle. So connecting with the Lipika, let me ask, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura, Michelle? Okay, going straight to the heart center. It's like a push. It's pushing, it's pressing really the center of this heart center, right? Really the very center of the chest where there's this bone here, pressing as if when you're pressing something down into the ground and trying to bury it, right? Sometimes you push something into the sand to bury it, right? So it's the same pressure. So it's trying to suppress, right? To suppress the heart center. So let's create the power claiming key for you, Michelle. All right. Okay, for you, your power claiming key, and everyone with whom it resonates, if you feel sensations as we are talking now, if you feel sensations in your heart center, that's for you as well. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend to liberate my heart right now.
Right now.
Yeah, the right now, I heard it really loud. So make it firm, like you really, right? You hit the table right now. I want it now. I intend to liberate my heart right now. And I ask to be guided and supported.
and I asked to be guided and supported. Wow, that's so powerful. I have been feeling that pressure recently on my heart. So this is such divine timing. Thank you, Sophie and Lauren.
You're welcome. Use the power claiming key, right? To bring yourself, if only relief for now. Once your intention is set so clearly and so powerfully with this right now, right? It doesn't allow any delay. It doesn't agree to any delay. When your intention is so set and so clear, and you have your higher self guiding and supporting you towards it, your heart can relax already, knowing that, okay, it's happening already. Help is coming, it is happening. So your heart can already start to find a relief. Okay, and use your power claiming key for you, Michelle, and again, everyone who resonates with this, use the power claiming key to keep it going, to hold yourself on your intention, to hold yourself on tracks, right? And thank you for bringing this very very straightforward, very straight to the point, and kind of, yeah, it's a command. This right now, I love it. Thank you. Michelle. Yeah,
we are commanding to reclaim this.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, beautiful. Moving right along. We're going to go to Vanita. Vanita says every time she hears the word Lemuria, she just gets chills. That is because you are Lemurian. Hi, Vanita.
Hello.
Hi, Vanita.
This was so beautiful. I'm enjoying this session so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess the question is, where do the karmic entanglements exist in my aura, please?
Yeah, thank you, Vanita. So connecting with the Lipika for you, Vanita. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? Okay, going straight to the throat, like just below the jaws, right? The very upper part of the throat, just right there. And it's as if, just as I'm showing, as if a hand was grabbing there, right? Like, and squeezing there, right? And whether it's trying to choke or strangle, it's trying to squeeze. And so the throat, so obviously that's gonna disrupt the breathing, the ease, obviously the expression, right? The throat is all about expression, the vocal expression, the verbal expression. But beyond that, the throat ultimately is about the expression of the truth of who you are, right? The truth of you as the ball, as the sphere, the multidimensional you. So the multidimensional you is the truth of that is being squeezed there, right? And is being obstructed. So let's get a power claiming key for you, created for you. All right, here is your power claiming key, Vanita. And everyone who resonates, if you have sensations in your throat right now, this is for you as well. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend. To be free.
To be free.
To express my truth.
To express my truth.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And breathe. And I'm seeing truth with a capital T. And it's not only, you know, I speak my truth, I say what I have to say. It is express my truth. It is express my being the ball. It is express my multidimensionality. It is express my Lemurian self, right? Reclaim, restore, embrace, and express my Lemurian self for you, Vanita. Okay, it's a big truth. It's a very essential truth, a truth of the essence of who you are.
Oh, that's so beautiful and so spot on. And it's beautiful what you're sharing, because through my healing journey, what I'm looking to do in a month is to launch a podcast to speak more of my truth and to help others along
There
there.
you go. There you go.
Thank you. I'm getting chills. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it is time. It is time. Yeah, thank you.
Vanita, if I can help you in any way, goddess, let me know, please.
Oh, I appreciate you so much. And I will absolutely take you up on that offer, my fellow Lemurian goddess.
Yes, it is time. It is time. Okay. Thank you. Great. All right. So lovely. And I know that these help everyone. These mantras that come up, it's like, yes, because we're on a quantum level, we're all here and we all share really similar things. We are all connected. So it does help each of us. Let's go to Virginia. Hello, Virginia. You can unmute when you're ready.
There it is. I couldn't find it.
Virginia.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the question, where did, I can't remember the question.
That's okay. I got it. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? Yeah. Thank you, Virginia. So
Thank you.
Connecting with the Lipika, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? So going to the throat as well, but this time it's the base of the throat. So more about like just the, collarbone. And what I'm getting is, so it's getting closer to the heart. And yeah, so what it's trying to do, and the effect that it has actually is that it's squeezing there and obstructing, and it's obstructing the ability of the throat to be the extension of the heart and to be the voice, to bring the voice of the heart. So it's trying to disconnect the heart from the throat, and so to prevent the heart from expressing and voicing, having a voice, right, and being able to express. Okay. So let's create a power claiming key for you, Virginia. And again, if anyone has sensations there, this is for you as well. Right. Here is your power claiming key. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend to liberate the voice of my heart.
I intend to liberate the voice of my heart.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, thank you so much.
That's you're welcome.
Makes perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, Virginia. That's one I believe many of us will want to claim, right? The voice of our hearts. So thank you, Virginia, for allowing this one to be created for you and for everyone who resonates with this. Yes, we want the voices of our hearts to be free,
Yes.
to be liberated, to be heard, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Thank
Wonderful.
you, Virginia.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sophia.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Yes.
Yeah.
The voice of the heart.
Voice of the heart.
That is the Lemurian way. That's all we spoke of. I just remember that that's all we spoke of. Where did the judgment come? Actually, I remember judging myself. It came from within. And wow, so this is clearing on a multi-dimensional level. Let's go to Michelle Rose. Hello, you can unmute Michelle Rose.
Hello, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. How are you, Michelle?
I'm doing well. I can't remember the question either.
That's okay. I got you. I got you. Thank you, Michelle. So connecting with the Lipika, let me ask for you, Michelle Rose. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? All right, so going to the heart center, the lower part of the heart center, so it's getting closer to the sternum, and it's trying to pull the heart down as if it was grabbing the heart and pull it down. And I'm seeing, you know, on the sea, in the like harbor or something, there are these floaters, right? And they are like with a chain or something, and they're floating, and you can, if you grab the chain, and you can pull the floater down into the sea and to immerse it or submerge it, right? And it's trying to do the same. So it's trying to pull the heart down, right? And to pull it down and to drown it, kind of. Okay. So let's create the power claiming key for you, Michelle Rose. Connecting with your higher self. All right. Interesting. Here is your power claiming key, Michelle Rose, and everyone who resonates with this. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend for my heart to recover its natural space.
To recover its natural space.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And breathe. How does it feel to your heart?
Oh, that's interesting. I felt something in the back of my throat. So
yeah, and it's interesting how it came as recover its natural space. And I'm seeing this floater that I was describing that was being pulled down, like if you stop pulling it and it just pops up, and it pops up back in place in its natural space, and then then it can be at ease again, and like the heart is there where it belongs, in its own space, and it is sovereign in its own space. So, and then there will be realignments for you it went straight to the throat or neck. Beautiful. Yes. Very interesting. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Very interesting. We want our hearts in the right place. We want our hearts in their own sovereign space. Yes, absolutely. No more cloaking, no more suppression, illusion, right? No more cloaking. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
Yes, powerful. Very powerful for many of us.
Yeah.
In the natural space, we want our
Natural
heart.
space of the heart.
Natural space of the heart. Song there. How funny is that? Okay. Right along. Mr. Sunshine. Sunshine baby.
Hello, baby.
Sunshine.
Hear something?
Hello, Mr. Sunshine.
Oh, just
Oh,
can you hear anything? Hello.
yes.
Yep.
Here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
You don't know my higher self, but I'd like you to know it now.
Absolutely.
the
We're connecting now. Absolutely. I do. Thank you. So connecting with the Lipika, let me ask, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura, Mr. Sunshine? All right. So it's going to the power center on the left side. It's the effect as if something was kicking there, like kicking with the foot, or even, giving kicks to the power center and trying to get it. Well, like if you would kick a ball, right? If you like soccer, if you would kick the ball, you would get it out. So it's attempting to get the power center out, to kick it out, right? And so let's create the power claiming key for you. Here is how it comes. Interesting also, the way it comes formulated. So here is your power claiming key, Mr. Sunshine, and everyone who resonates with this has this sensations there. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend for my power center.
I intend for my power center.
To be strong and sovereign.
To be strong and sovereign.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
Has to be guided. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you, bless you all.
Yeah, thank you. Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sunshine.
Yeah, I'm seeing now power center feels like it's there, and it's almost like being kind of ironical, like you can kick as much as you want. I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, and you're going to break your foot kicking me. So that's good. So use your power claiming key, claim it, right? Claim it. Yes, thank you. We want strong sovereign power centers in their place, right? In alignment. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, it's aligning with your name.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sunshine.
That's right. Thank you. Yeah.
It is not my real name.
Well, name? you chose the perfect name.
Yeah.
Really? Is that your family name?
It's my first name? No, it's joking. Just a name, not important.
Okay. Not important.
It's a perfect name.
I'm not my name, and the body or the mind. Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Pippa, you can unmute yourself. Hello.
Hello from the UK.
Hello, Pippa.
Hello. Oh, loving this, resonating with so many of these. Thank you. So my question is, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in my aura? Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Pippa. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? Okay, going to the power center, but it's more like the stomach, more like abdomen. It's kind of a feeling kind of nauseous. It's trying to make your power center feel sick, right? And to dismiss it, to lose its power by being sick and being depleted, right? When we're sick or when we feel sick and nauseous, we feel depleted. We're not in our power, obviously. Making it feel sick. So, okay. Okay, power claiming key comes straight like this. Okay, don't even have to ask for it. So here is your power claiming key, Pippa. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend for my power center.
For my power center.
To be bright and healthy.
To be bright and healthy.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported. Wow, it's getting a download.
Oh.
Power, big surge of power.
Yes. And as I was delivering, I got the sense that, the words are about power center being bright and healthy, but as a result, your power is or becomes bright and healthy, right? And that I'm getting that's the download of power that you're getting. That's the echo of that. It's the same
it's a wave. Wave all through my whole body. It's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you so much. Blessings.
You're welcome.
Both.
Blessings to you. Blessings.
Bye.
To you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Love how we feel it in the body.
Yeah.
That's really powerful. Yeah. Okay. Lori. Hello, Lori.
Hello, Lori.
Hi, sorry, I was muted. Hello. Thank you.
Hi, Lori.
Okay, let me see. So the question is, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in my aura? Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. All right, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura, Lori? All right, so, okay, that's interesting. It's inside the head, around about this level, right? Kind of middle of the head, and it's like horizontally going through the head, and what it's trying to do is it's separating the mind, and here the third eye, so especially it's trying to separate the higher mind from the rest of the body and from the heart, right? It's trying to create like a separation there. And and this is also going to prevent all that goodness and light and everything that comes through the crown, that you would love it to go all the way down and to infuse the whole of your body, then it's gonna be blocked there. Okay, so that's the effect of this. Interesting configuration. So power claiming key for you. Interesting. Here is how it comes. I'm always amazed by how things come up and what comes up. Like I couldn't make this up. That's how your higher self kind of poetry. Here is your power claiming key, Laurie. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend to reclaim the integrity of my energy body. Yeah, of my energy body. And I ask to be guided and supported.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's the integrity in the sense of the wholeness, right? Of being in integrity, being whole, being one, as opposed to being fractured as what it's trying to perform. So that's interesting. And I'm sure many of us, if not all, want to claim this one as well. We want the integrity of our energy body. So thank you. Thank you so much, Laurie, for allowing this one, very unexpected formulation to come through.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. It goes well with me because I have had a lot of fractures, and so it just totally makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah, I fractured my spine and was paralyzed from the waist down.
Wow.
So then I recovered, but then I started to get back blocks in 2017 to my lower body. So I been trying to figure out what was the block, and I think this is it because I can feel like the circulation going down to my legs like never before for the last few years. Yeah.
Use the power claiming key, and yeah.
And I almost forgot the claiming key already because it feels like I don't know. Was it? I intend to reclaim the integrity of my
energy body.
My energy body.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. That I got it.
Yeah.
I'm writing it down. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, very, very interesting, very powerful. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Really fascinating. There are 4 more people we're going to get to. But first, I want to take a moment and pause and have you share on the special offer that you have for our audience. It's really a way that people can work with you personally in a one-on-one session or even in a digital way. There's lots of trainings that you offer. So share with us about your special offer.
Yes, thank you. Yes, Simply Multidimensional. Unlock your multidimensional nature. It's with this program, I'm inviting you on a journey to wipe out the suppression paradigms and the illusion of your lost mastery, strengthening your foundation of faith, and reclaiming the lost treasures of your lineage. So let me walk you through this journey. So we start the journey as a group, and all that can be done together with the power and the energy of the group and the intention of the group will be done through workshops. And then in the private session, I'll guide and support you into the depth of what requires specific attention and very deep clearing that is unique to each individual. So our journey begins with an intention call. It's called Embarking on the Journey Together. So we create our safe, sacred space of the crystalline chamber of light. And I give you detailed instructions for your preparation of the next 2 phases of the journey, the 2 workshops. And we'll set our intention with 3 power claiming keys. Now you know what they are. That will be specific for our journey of reclaiming, unlocking our multidimensional nature. And also in this intention call, you'll receive an orb of grace and an infusion of grace in your heart for a graceful journey together. So that's our starting point, embarking on the journey together. Then the first phase is the first workshop, is grounding in unshakable faith. Because in order to fully embrace our multidimensionality, unshakable faith is an absolute requirement, because we are going to unknown territories. And navigating these unknown territories, we cannot base ourselves on the past, because some of the past will no longer be valid. We will be in the unknown. So we need faith to access higher guidance, to be guided through the unknown. We need faith to trust ourselves into and through the unknown. We need faith for higher levels of courage that are needed to enter and to explore this unknown. And we need faith to surrender to the divine orchestrations instead of operating from our lower selves, our worries, our anxiety, our doubts, our willingness to control, to figure things out, to decide the timing of things. These are all adverse to the multidimensional experience. So solid foundation of faith is an absolute necessity. And in this workshop, we'll call on Archangel Michael to clear your blocks to deeper faith, to higher faith. And we will anchor the 3 pillars that are the foundations of unshakable faith. The 3 pillars are knowing the presence of the divine, feeling the presence of the divine, feeling, sensing, hearing, experiencing the presence of the divine. The third one is the most essential, is expecting the presence of the divine. So we're going to clear anything that prevents you from knowing, feeling, expecting the presence of the divine. We're going to clear that. I like to say that the only expectation to have is that of the presence of the divine. We want to let go of every other expectation. And that's unshakable faith, right? So we're going to clear the obstacles. We're going to clear the side effects, emotional, mental, energetic, of the past lack of faith or loss of faith. And you'll commit to faith and make your heart the home of your faith. And we'll amplify and magnify with the transmission of the orb of grace, an infusion of grace in your heart, and you'll receive 5 power claiming keys for unshakable faith. So you will be pumped up in faith, right? With that, we'll be ready for the second phase of our journey. The next workshop is our quest for lost treasures. In this workshop, we undo the illusion and the suppression, and we bring you to readiness and to calling forth the treasures of your lineage and to a celebration with your lineage. So we're going to clear the experience and the imprint of the suppression and loss. We're going to remove the illusion of loss of knowledge, of wisdom, of mastery, clearing the side effects and the consequences, all the emotional, energetic effects of this illusion of suppression, you know, all the struggle, the difficulty, the frustration, the guilt, the self-blame, the shame, the despair, and any other residue. We're going to clear all of this. We're going to revoke the vows and the spells of suppression of your powers, of your gift, of your mastery. We're going to restore the conditions for your ownership of the treasures of your lineage. Your worthiness, you need to feel worthy of those treasures. Your dedication, your alignment, and your integrity. Holding these treasures with integrity. And with that, you will claim your readiness to embrace your rightful inheritance. And will celebrate with your lineage, proclaiming the restoration, the recovery, and your commitment to the found treasure, to your rightful inheritance, will anchor it in your future lifeline, having you walk your highest path with knowledge, wisdom, and mastery on a solid ground of faith. And will complete with an experience of an ethereal cocoon for the exploration and the discovery of your lineage's treasure. So you'll be in a cocoon where you will, explore and discover. There's so much more. At the beginning of the call, I dropped a few questions, and already you had insights, downloads, maybe if just chills. Imagine spending some time in a cocoon dedicated to this exploration and to which you can return. You will actually have an audio as well of the ethereal cocoon so that you can keep exploring. And then comes the third phase. That's our private session, one-on-one session, the crystalline karmic liberation from suppression. And so in this session, we are actually unweaving the cloak. So we'll work with the Lipika, the guides of the scribes of karma, in the crystalline chamber of light, your own private crystalline chamber of light. You'll be safe, guided, and supported to clear the karmic entanglements of suppression from your aura. For some of you, I've identified them. We'll be able to clear them from there, and from your past timeline, your genealogical maternal line, and your genealogical paternal line. And with these systematic clearings, we'll collect the precious treasures of wisdom, the karmic lessons that are held there. Gathering this wisdom completely allows for the clearing, and you set yourself free from all these loops, patterns, and paradigms of suppression. You will be free to embrace the multidimensional treasures of your lineage, your rightful inheritance. Now, one side note, you may have multiple lineages, right? I shared with you about my Celtic lineage because that's how the unfolding came through, but I have a strong lineage of Lemuria as well. I'm with you all. We're all on this Lemuria together. So you may have different lineages, right? And what you're going to be able to do is, well, ask your higher self to identify which is the first priority, the highest priority, and work with this one. And then when it's time, and allowing divine orchestration. When it's time for a second round, you'll have the 2 workshops, especially the quest for the lost treasures. You'll be able to work on a different lineage if you feel guided to. Okay, so you'll be able to go very, very further in a whole new direction as well. Okay, and so this is our journey, and it's a journey home. As I was creating, being inspired to create this whole journey, I heard somewhere, and I made a note because I found it so relevant and true. I heard say that home is the place where your gifts are received. So what happens when our gifts are lost, hidden, even hidden from ourselves? Then we don't belong. We don't have a home. We can't even make a home within ourselves. So with this program, Simply Multidimensional, I invite you on a journey back home to yourself, to your whole, complete, multidimensional self. And I hope you will join me. If it resonates, get on board. I'll be delighted to journey with you, guide and support you in this journey.
Beautiful journey that those can embark on, and go very deep, multifaceted journey on all the lineages. And that's beautiful that we are coming home to that. Liberation, true empowerment, just by what we did today, and the sense that we each had today was really powerful. And it's just a small taste.
It is, yes, absolutely, right? Because we brushed it. So yeah, just one precision. There are 2 offers, right? This journey, there are 2 versions of the journey. There's the full journey, the full offer 1, with the one-on-one private session, right? The intention call, the 2 workshops, and the one-on-one private session, and 2 audios, your ethereal cocoon, and a bonus orb of grace. You'll also have an orb of grace that you can listen to at your convenience. That's offer 1. That's the complete journey. And offer 2 is everything but the one-on-one private session. And that's quite a journey in itself. And again, the quest for the lost treasures, you can go on a quest for this, the treasures of this lineage, and then that lineage, and you can go very, very far. And you can make your home your home in yourself, such a rich and wealthy and magnificent home. And that's what I wish for you. That's what I offer. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Again, I just want to direct everyone to the link that's right here on this webpage. It's in our Zoom audience box in the chat line, and check it out. It's just a beautiful way, depending on where you're at. There's a 2 payment plan option. So we hope that that makes it affordable. And it's really worth it to go the extra step in the personal session with Sophie, because I just want to say, when I did it, I was amazed again at what came up. And I still am integrating it. One was like 37 past lives ago, and then on my line 17, and I saw it. Wow. I mean, it was powerful. And then also on the paternal side, and I'm still feeling the empowerment from that. It truly is a liberation. And so this is our cleanup job. This is the cleanup job on the way home. So thank you for this. Thank you. All right. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. 3 more. Let's go to Jillian.
Let's do this.
Jillian, hi. You can unmute. Hi.
Hi, hello. How lovely to be able. Oh, this is amazing and so powerful.
Thank you, Gillian. Thank you for being with us.
Oh, my joy.
So
I have to, yes, sorry. But I switched off there a little bit. So I would love to know, where do the karmic entanglements of suppression exist in my aura? Thank you.
Right. Yeah, thank you, Gillian. All right, connecting with the Lipika. For you, Gillian, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression? All right, going straight to the center of the heart center, like the very, very center point. And like at the very center of the heart center. And it's as if there would be a very strong hand, like almost a metallic hand, like very strong and hard and cold, that's trying to squeeze this very center, to squeeze it and to suppress it, right? This is about suppression, and it's okay. It's trying to suppress the heart at its core. So it doesn't bother to grab the whole heart or what. It goes to the core of it and it tries to suppress at the core. Okay. Okay, so we want your power claiming key, Gillian. Connecting higher self to higher self. All right, here is your power claiming key, and everyone who resonates, if you get sensations in your heart, especially in the core of your heart, deep inside the heart, even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend for the total liberation of my heart.
For the total liberation of my heart.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
That's right. And breathe. Yeah.
Wow. That was quite, I could feel that.
Yeah. Use it, claim it, claim it.
I shall definitely do that.
Yes, thank you. And everyone, if you feel something deep inside your heart, claim it as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, thank you so much, Gillian.
Thank you.
We do want, you're my pleasure. We want total liberations of our hearts. So yes. As you said, Lauren, that's the song. The song was Total Eclipse of the Heart, but we're making the new.
You got that right, yeah.
Yeah, we're making a new version. That's because now it is time for total liberation of the heart. That's
total
right.
Liberation of the heart.
That's right. Yes, that's
right.
our hymn. Yeah, thank you.
Our hymn. Yes. Okay, Cindy, you are up next. You can unmute yourself and
all right.
There you go. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great.
Good. How are you, Cindy?
Great, thank you. So where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in my aura?
Right, yes, thank you, Cindy. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? All right, going to the root chakra, and it's like wrapped itself around the root chakra, and it's like, imagine if a hand would grab the coccyx, right, the end of the spine, and would pull it down. So it's trying to, well, that you, right, you would, what would you do? Well, would you would lose balance, you would fall, right? It's trying to take you, well, it's trying to take you down, right? And it's trying to take your energy system down because it grabs at the root. Now, if the root is down, then everything else is down, right? Or is in misalignment.
Right.
So let's create the power claiming key for you, Cindy. Higher self to higher self. All right. Here is your power claiming key, Cindy, and everyone with whom it resonates. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend.
To
be strongly rooted, strongly grounded at the root.
To be strongly grounded at the root.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
That's right. And I'm getting the sense of it's grounding your root. It's like it's giving roots to your root, right? It's grounding your root and giving it the grounding with the heart of the earth. And it's bringing some kind of very supernatural, multidimensional, I guess, grounding, like some grounding that nothing can take it from you, right? That's what wants to be established there. So use your power claiming key to declare the intention and hold the intention and to be guided and supported towards this intention.
Thank you so much. I feel that very deeply.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And everyone with whom it resonates, if you get sensations in your root, that's for you as well. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to get to everyone. So here we go. We're going to do 2 more. Here's Ray or Ree. That's right. Hi, Ray. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Hi, Ray.
I'd like to know where the karmic entanglement of suppression is for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of suppression attached in your aura? Okay, that's very interesting. So it's attached to the heart center, and that's why it took me a while, because there were like more things more sensations going on. So it's attached to the heart center, but what it's trying to do is to disconnect the heart center from the root. And so when the heart center is connected with the root, then you are rooted in your heart, right? And your heart is very grounded. And also your heart is supported by this grounding and this root, right? But also your root is infused with the love from the heart, right? So it goes both ways. And so these karmic entanglements are attached at the bottom part of the heart center, and with the effect of trying to disconnect the heart from the root very specifically, so that you wouldn't be grounded in your heart, and your root wouldn't have the connection with the heart. So that's very interesting, very unique, but very clear sensations I get for you, Ray. So let's create a power claiming key, and there might be others with whom it resonates as well. Let's create a power claiming key. Well, simply, yeah. Very simply claiming what claiming what it is trying to prevent, even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend to be firmly grounded in my heart.
To be firmly grounded in my heart.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
That's right. And breathe. Firmly grounded in the heart. Yeah. How does that feel for you? How does that?
It feels good. And it answers something that I felt practically all my life. I've been searching for that connection because it just didn't feel like it was.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So for this, I mean, yeah, you've been experiencing this. So these are karmic entanglements of suppression, right? And yes, it keeps you in these loops and patterns. And the answer to that is clearing the karmic entanglements. So for everyone who had a reading, everyone who, and I know there's one more, you said, Lauren, I know, but this comes kind of to be formulated right now. Use your power claiming key to hold your attention and to keep yourself on tracks with your intention, and be aware that the ideal solution is to clear the karmic entanglements. Right, to do this work if you can, if it resonates with you, if you feel that yes, it is time, it is really worth it. It is absolutely tremendously deep work and radical liberation. And honestly, yes, we all have been suppressed. And I mean, humanity has been suppressed, right? So who doesn't carry suppression in their past timeline, in their genealogical maternal line, in their genealogical paternal line? And yes, it is time to be done with that. So that's my invitation to you. And no wonder if it resonates with issues you've experienced your whole life. Yes, because that's typically the effect of karmic entanglements. They keep you trapped until, fortunately, now we can set ourselves free. So yeah, thank you, Ray. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We can set ourselves free. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, we're not going to get to everyone. Summer, forgive me. I'm sorry, sister. Hopefully you've gotten a lot out of this. We're going to go to Sitara as our last intuitive reading. Sitara, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Sophie. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Sitara.
Hi, Lauren. Thank you for taking my call. Wow. I've forgotten the question. Could you find where the karmic entanglements are suppressing me?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Connecting with the Lipika, let me ask, where are the karmic entanglements of suppression? Okay, going straight to the sacral, second chakra.
Oh, wow.
So suppression of creativity, creation, creative power. That's
wow, okay.
Right?
That resonates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So let's create. Let's create, because we said it's the end of the suppression. So we're doing it, right? We're flipping it.
Definitely.
we're taking the lead
Thank
on
you.
that. So let me create this power claiming key for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, here it is. Even if I don't know how.
Even if I don't know how.
I intend
to
fully reclaim and restore.
To fully reclaim and restore.
My creative power.
My creative power.
And I ask to be guided and supported.
And I ask to be guided and supported. Thank you,
right.
thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
It feels so beautiful.
Yeah. Everyone who resonates, if you get sensations, second chakra. Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was completely guided to this all last minute, and it was such a strong urge. And as soon as I came on, I saw a vision of a lady dressed in blue walking down the stairs, calling me, and I thought, I've got to do this. And I kept on saying no to the hands up and hands down. But I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody, because all these activations are just incredible. I will be joining and signing up now. Thank you, Lauren. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Oh, gosh.
I love to hear the
Thank you.
transformation. Thank you. We can feel
Thank
it.
you.
Yes, we can sense it. We can feel it. And gosh, this just makes my day every day. I just love it. And I love everyone. And I love the work that everyone is doing. This is our light on the planet. And
yes, it is.
We are reclaiming our power. And with that, we can feel the immensity of it. And we did sign up for it. We did say, got it.
Yeah.
If we remember that before we incarnated, we said, oh, heck yeah, I got that. It makes all the
then we got kind of lost on the way, but now it's time.
No more distractions, just a good
right.
job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sitara.
Thank you.
And this is the conclusion of our show. We truly hope that everyone is feeling this. Go back and listen to this again. It is the spiral of the expansion of this work. And it can be so multidimensional in the support that it offers. I want to just give you a quick moment, Sophie, to thank you. And you can offer any last words for our audience.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I just want to say that I'm here for you to snap out of the illusion of loss, this illusionary veil, and for you to reclaim your true nature, embracing your true purpose, the one that your lineage holds for you. It is time, right? It is time to reverse the suppression into the suppression of the illusion. And with that, I want to offer a message of hope. I hope to have delivered a message of hope. That was my intention today, a message of hope, and also a call to action, because it is my divine assignment. I was made to go on this journey myself, as I shared my story with you, and to do this so that once I'm on the other side, I could turn around and say, come on, you can do it too, and I will be your guide if you allow me to. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to address this today. thank you for your attention. Thank you, Lauren, for welcoming me today, opening the doors to your beautiful community. I had a wonderful time with all of you, and it was very profound and deep. And yes, thank you with all my heart, and many blessings from all my heart to all of you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, as you can see, Sophie is here to support you in any way that she can. Check out her special offer and sign up. We're excited for that. Thank you, Sophie, and thank you everyone for listening. Your light is so important.
May I say one more thing, just one more thing? Yes. I'll be happy to do readings to listeners who, because we know some are going to listen on the replay and didn't get the chance to get a reading. I'm going to be happy to do readings on the Quantum Conversations Facebook page. So I'm going to place a post there. So wait for my post, find my post, and place your request there. And I'll be happy to do readings. I want to honor you, all of you, and to support you in your blooming of the rosebud. So if you're interested, if you couldn't get a reading, go and find me there, and I'll be delighted to do that for you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for the support and the wisdom and the liberation. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, as well. Namaste. Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. Access all quantum conversations, special offers from our guests, and online healing retreats by visiting acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. We leave you now with music from the universe. Music literally created by the universe, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com. Namaste.